Welcome back to Cooking with Bee. In this week's video, we're going to be doing one of my personal favorites. It's chicken that's mixed with some spinach and some feta and baked in the oven. So come cook with me. So the ingredients for this week's recipe are going to be the following. We've got a bag of frozen spinach. To save some time and some energy, we've also got a bag of diced onions. I like to keep on hand some roasted garlic. I'll go ahead and buy 5 or 6 heads of cloves of garlic and roast them in some olive oil and just keep them ready to go in the fridge. A container of cottage cheese with chive. The large container of chopped up feta. We've got some chicken breast that I've gone ahead and just diced into bite-sized pieces. This was about 3 large chicken breasts. We're going to saute that in a little bit of our olive oil. We've got a little bit of our full-fat mozzarella. And then, of course, our favorite all-purpose seasonings. We're going to use the one with the herbs, with the salt and pepper, and then also the one with the garlic as well. So that's the ingredients for today's recipe. So we're going to start by sauteing the chicken. So we're going to get our pan warmed up. Again, non-stick skillet, so we're just gonna need just a dollop of that olive oil. In preparing for our meals this week, we're going to be having parm chicken, so I went ahead and cutleted up the chicken breasts, and then I used the bottom part of the chicken to do this recipe. We're going to hit it with a little bit of the garlic herb seasoning. As you're making your dishes, you're going to want to build that flavor. So that's why you're going to season as you go. So there's that one. And then a little less on this one because they both have salt, so you don't want to be hitting it with too much salt. So that looks good. Just give it a good stir, incorporate those seasonings. We've got the oven on, ready to go. It's at 375. So cover the chicken, set that aside. So in our bowl, large bowl, we've got that package of onions. We've got that spinach that we've gone ahead and defrosted. What I like to do is I take a towel, a kitchen towel, squeeze it as much as I can to get all that water out. You don't want unnecessary water in this recipe. There's our container of cottage cheese, and there is our feta. Our secret ingredient that makes this extra yummy is those roasted garlic cloves. So it's almost like having Spanikopita without the phyllo. So I guess you can consider this a keto recipe. Mix that good. Smells incredible, especially with those roasted garlic cloves. It really gives it a nice punch of not only smell but taste once you get it all in the oven. And having those chopped up onions in the freezer ready to go really help as a time saver with this recipe as well, and add some good flavor. So we've got all that, and again, like I said, we want to be building flavor as we go. So we're going to add a couple more dashes of the herb and a couple more dashes of the garlic. make sure you got that spinach well broken down and incorporated, because we squeezed it so tight it doesn't want to release. It wants to stay in that nice tight ball. All right. I had a little package of the mozzarella left over, so I'm going to go ahead and just mix it in here too. Boop. All right, so there is our spinach feta mixture. Now we'll just go back and check on that chicken and get this incorporated and in the oven. Be right back. Chicken is cooking nicely, giving it a nice stir, making sure that we've got it nicely browned, and then we'll mix it in with our spinach mixture, and like I said, get that in the oven. Cover that, let it go just a couple more minutes. Alright. Our chicken's doing good. A couple more little stubborn pieces. Get those guys cooked up. Almost there. Our chicken is done. I find that it just holds the moisture better if you pre-cook it, and it'll actually shorten your time in the oven as well. So let's go ahead and transfer the chicken to the bottom of a 13x9 baking dish. I need a bigger spoon to do this. You got your chicken, spinach and feta. Bits of roasted garlic throughout. And again, this is a dish you can make ahead of time. Put it in the fridge or freezer so that on those busy nights you can just take it out and pop it in the oven. Nice even distribution. Boom. We are done. Spinach left behind. Okay. Okay. Bag of mozzarella. Oh, you guys hear the cheese. Got two little beggars. Hoping for some cheese to fly their way. Huh. There you guys go. If you like tomatoes, roasted tomatoes, you can always throw in a little bit too if you want to jazz this up at all. But there you go. That is our spinach with feta and chicken. We're gonna pop this in the oven for about 30-35 minutes. Just want to warm everything through, finish baking off that chicken and get the cheese nice and ooey and gooey. Be right back. So the chicken has been in the oven in a 375 degree oven for about 30-35 minutes, so depending on your oven. The last few minutes I jacked it up to 425 just so that we could get a little bit more brown around the corners. So let's see how it looks. So as you can see, I've got a little bit of browning from that little bit of extra heat at the end. So let's go ahead and dig in and see how it tastes. It smells incredible, I can tell you that much. So there you go, you got the chicken on the bottom, the spinach and cheese. A bit more chicken. Look at that. Like I said, this is one of my personal favorite dinners that we've come up with in our family that we just absolutely love. Spinach is one of my all-time favorite vegetables, and then adding in that roasted garlic really gives it a nice pop of flavor, and that chicken is still nice and juicy and just incorporates everything together, and then the feta just gives it that nice punch as well. One more bite. That's delicious. I like to put it on top of a little bit of angel hair or thin spaghetti. My husband doesn't eat a lot of pasta, so he just has it as is. So that's our chicken spinach feta bake. So hope you guys adopt it into your family. Thanks again for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. Be well. Comment, like, subscribe. Bye, guys.